My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh. My life be like, yeah,
Welcome to 417 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm Glenn Cousins. This is Ryan Stenoff, and we're on our next step in our game plan. We've got to the side control position, and from there we're going to get to the mount. That's what we're going to go over today, is how to get to the mount. There's an order of operation there so that we can basically have overlapping points of control all the way into the mounted position. Once we've got to this position, there's two things that we can have. We can have control and we can have containment. If I have control, and if I go for control right away, let's say I go for absolute control, meaning I'm holding him so tight that he's not moving anywhere. Well, if he still has a lot of energy left, he can be stronger and roll me over, or buck his way out of it and get away out. So the first thing I'm going to look for when I get to a position is containment. Containment, I like to say, is like a marble inside of a bowl. I put a lid on it and I shake that marble up. It can go anywhere at once inside of that bowl, but it's not leaving the bowl. Same thing here. He can move around and do all kinds of things. I'm gonna put my arm out. I don't ever want my elbow to be on the mat. Maybe against a lighter person I can get away with that, but definitely a heavier, stronger person I won't be able to get away with it, especially if they have a little bit of knowledge. So again, my elbow is gonna be up off the mat, holding this arm up, this hand here. I would like to have it maybe controlling the head like this as far as off at an angle. This leg here I can have out, and the other leg be right in on the hip so that it's difficult for him to bring his knee in for a guard retaining. So from here, this is a good guard or a good side control containment, okay? He can buck up a little bit, move around, try to move the other way. A lot of movement he can do, but he's not going to get away. After he gets tired, then I can always go right back down in for control. So from this position, whether I've got control or whether I've got containment, I can still start working towards the mounted position. Again, I like to wait till he's tired if possible, but I can still work to the mounted position. The first thing I'm going to do is work my knee that's closest here, just up on top of the hip bone, okay? So when I'm here, I go right up there. I like to call that 1/4 of the way across, okay? So I'm just gonna be around top of that hip bone right there. If I've got controlling elements from up here, holding him tight, I could push down with my shoulder and push down south with my knee. If he tries to raise this, it pushes it into his own head right here. If I'm just doing containment with the arms out like this, that's okay. He still isn't gonna get anywhere by raising that leg. So I go 1/4, and I take this hand and I make sure it's posted, okay? Make sure our arm's posted under this arm. My head can help pin it right there. That's a good thing to do. Posting another arm. So 1/4, post. The next thing I'll do is move my knee 3/4 of the way across, and then I will post with my opposite hand. Post, okay? So now I have 1/4 post, 3/4 post. I'm gonna say pressure. It's not a lot of pressure, but I'm gonna take my chest, I'm gonna just kind of lay it on his face just for a moment. What that does is it turns him sideways a little bit so he can't shrimp out that well. And then as soon as I get the pressure, then I go to my right knee, will be on the mat. So pressure, knee, and I go in right here. I would like to keep this up if possible. What I want to avoid is getting trapped right here. I want to keep that reach out all the time. One more time. A little quicker this time. I've got to my containment from side control. If I come in, I go to 1/4. Post. 3/4. Post. Pressure, knee. Keeping that underhook right there, keeping your elbow straight will help you prevent from getting trapped and rolled again right away. I would say that's probably one of the most common mistakes. There's two common mistakes here. One is allowing this arm to get trapped immediately. The other common mistake is if you're going from control, they'll forget to post with the left hand. So they'll do 1/4 post, 3/4. They'll forget that post because they feel like, oh, I got so much pressure with my arm right here. This is good. But the moment I land on this side, he has this arm already trapped, and he can roll me right out.
Hard work, do it every day. Hard work, I get up about 1:45